Why is Easter particularly offensive to Islamic terrorists as opposed to, say, Christmas or other days on the calendar?
Well, as you say, Ezra, in general, Islam, its doctrines are hostile by nature to all religions, but especially they're named in the Quran, Judaism and Christianity, the so-called people of the book. And in fact, these attacks will happen on no holiday, just on Sundays. They'll happen on Christmas. They'll happen on New Year's. But the reason that you sometimes see them an uptick in general violence on Easter, and you mentioned some in Pakistan, a recent one in Egypt and Nigeria. I think I've seen maybe in the last 5 years, 4 Easters pass with anywhere from 50 to 150 people killed on Easter Sunday, both in bombings of churches and so forth. And the doctrinal reason, of course, is that as opposed to, for instance, Christmas, which Muslims, as you probably know, they claim Jesus as one of their prophets, and they don't have a problem with his birth, including a virgin birth. Actually, the Quran claims that Jesus was born of a virgin. But Easter is actually where all the central doctrines of Christianity that Islam categorically rejects are celebrated, namely that Jesus was crucified and he died. Quran says he never was crucified or he never died. It says that someone that looked like him was, that God tricked the people who crucified him, and he disappeared and he was never killed. And therefore he never, of course, resurrected because he was never killed. And by virtue of the latter, he's not the Son of God. Of course, there's other aspects. Christians claim Jesus is Son of God for other reasons, but it's mostly manifest in his resurrection. So, and you'll see fatwas from muftis or Islamic decrees coming, including from the Muslim Brotherhood. I quoted them in the article, where they say exactly what I said, which is, as opposed to the other infidel holidays, Christmas and so forth, Easter really contradicts everything we're about. So that's why it tends to bring out the worst of Islamist violence against infidels and Christians in this context.
Hey, if you like that, sign up for my show every day. Click on the screen to subscribe.